Now, all of this comes on the heel of the South Got Something to Say. Organized Noise is clearly making space here in Atlanta for the rest of the world. How does it change Atlanta's future?
Well, I can say this because as a member of the Dungeon family, where we were at that time and at the Source Awards where that happened, we had been so dead set on impressing, everyone outside of Atlanta that we were able to do what they had created, and did it at a level that was, it was competitive, and to win that award and get that reaction, it meant that we just had a lot more work to do, and it was just, and I'm gonna say this: the thing that I realized is we were in New York by ourselves. So at a point, you need the rest of your crew.
Right.
So it opening up that door was like the natural progression, but it was necessary as well.
So even, because I feel like some of them OutKast records.
Say it.
What?
Were rather trappy.
Yeah, I mean, but again, it's like
without being, you know what I'm saying?
Well, it was looked at as more elevated and more enlightened, but it was absolutely the experience. Like, all of us came from a place where our families either sold or used. We all knew what it was. We put all our shit together and made records. But the people who were making records were teenagers in Atlanta. So what we saw was trapping. We knew what the people with the cars, we knew what they were doing. We knew where the girls were gravitating towards, and we understood it in a real just instinctual way. And it's when you get people who can do art, they can describe it in a way that, sometimes it can be like straightforward, or sometimes it can be like really abstract. OutKast had the ability to be abstract, so it didn't feel like you were listening to drug dealers. And
they were so young.
And they were so young that they hadn't had that experience. Whereas after them and the doors open, you get talented people who happen to really be in the streets.
Right.
Finding and realizing, oh, we can do this.
And the OutKast, the crazy part about OutKast that a lot of people overlook, we all jump to the South Got Something to Say, but KP could attest to this. Inside of the LaFace organization, inside of LaFace Records, when it came to OutKast, the big powers that be at LaFace, I even had a conversation with LA about this, they didn't understand what OutKast was doing. Like, Players Ball was actually a Christmas song that was like the last song on a LaFace compilation. I had never even came to Atlanta before. I found the song.
Right.
Like, Big Gip played a video on somebody's podcast a few days ago saying Greg Street played Players Ball
first.
The first, and we quit our job.